Hello everyone, it's Rock Cran coming to you with another video. I just think that, this quarantine thing is really helping to like weed out all the trash that has infested every form of media. I don't know what you'd call them exactly, the human resources people that are only hiring trans women, black, It's all about quotas. It's all about racism and sexism at its worst fucking level. Because you won't just hire like the person with the best, resume. No. We got to look at their gender and their race. That's how they hire people in these big corporations. The entertainment industry is. That's what I'm talking about. It's a proven fact now that these people have no talent. The people they hire have no talent. They have no drive. They have no integrity. They have nothing of. They're just worthless humans that get a boost in an industry because of their gender. Oh, sexuality also plays into it because, if you're trans, black woman that's gay and a deer person, I guess, you get a job on a health and safety and security advisory on Twitch these days. I don't know, man. The world is turning into a fucking clown show, and but because of the coof and all that, everybody's shut down. All these, all the production companies in Hollywood are shut down. All the comic book companies are shut down, except DC. DC kept on rolling. Not a lot, but they kept doing something. They kept gaining revenue, and they changed their not the publisher. They're the publisher, but the printer. They got a new printer. They used to print in Canada, now they're printing in Missouri. They used to distribute through Diamond, now they're distributing through Mile High Comics and who is it? It's the one in New York, whatever they're called, Midtown. They're going to be the distributors. They didn't stop. They kept all their people working, and but Marvel, who is infested with SJWs, they all penciled down. They said, no, we're not making nothing, right? We can't pay you. We don't have any money. We can't pay you. We have no money coming in. And the smaller companies, they folded. All the smaller comic companies, they're done. On the other hand, well, this video isn't about Comicsgate and how much they produce and how much their books are coming out right now. As long as the Postal Service is running, they're putting stuff out. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the SJWs are running for the hills now because they got nowhere else to go, because when this is all over, it's going to be the leanest of lean times. And you cannot hire people based on their gender and their race and their sexuality only. You have to hire on merit. You have to get the best people to write the best stuff. And if they can't write, and they have no drive, they have no desire to do this, it's just they got a position of privilege based on their race and gender and sexuality. Like, what's her name? I hate when I can't remember things. Anyways, on her computer, on her laptop, she's got a sticker that says brown and queer. That's her whole identity. Slapped on a sticker. And she got a job working on X-Men at Marvel. All her books that she's put out before sell less than 1,000 copies a month. That's not a sell. I can't even say that's sell-through. That's shipped. Shipped copies. They don't track sell-through. So, is she going to keep her place? Is she going to get to keep writing X-Men comics at Marvel because of her race and her sexuality and her gender? Black, female, queer. She checks all the boxes that the Human Resources Department looks for these days. And that's all I'm saying. If she had talent, I wouldn't complain. The fat cow, Gail Simone, who I used to read her books all the time. I would look for her name on books because she's a great writer. She's a lol cow on Twitter, just making fun of people, being a bully and a mean girl. But she can actually write. I don't want her out of the industry. As you know, she's got talent. I like her. Her books back in the day, back before, well, I don't know, post-Crisis, but pre-New 52, like around Infinite Crisis, her books back then, amazing. Just, they were some of my favorite books. I couldn't wait for the next one. And yeah, she's a great writer. She's got talent. We don't want to get rid of her, but Vita Ayala, that's that woman's name. Vita Ayala. No talent hack, has no business being in the comic book industry, but there she is. Man, I'm blanking on all the names of these people. Oh, there's Magdalene Visaggio. That's a trans woman. Got a freaking Netflix deal for her Vagrant, not a Netflix, sci-fi deal for her Vagrant Queen comic book that was produced by Image, I think. And she's worked at Marvel, she worked at DC. Now, I read some of her DC work and I didn't think it was trash. Wasn't that good, but it wasn't like complete and utter trash like everyone shits on, because people always shit on everything she does. Not me, though. I'll give her props when she does something good, and I'll shit on her when it sucks. That's, that's all there is to it. But I think, she's going to be out on the street. You can't hire by anything but merit after this pandemic. You can't. Merit's got to be the only thing, because you want to sell comics, right? Those comics don't sell. Comics made by people who don't belong in the industry don't sell. It's as simple as that. Nobody wants to read that shit except for the people who meme on it and shit on it. That's the whole thing. This is the whole thing. This is why. This is how New Warriors was created by Daniel Kibblesmith. He might be a nice guy, I don't know, but he was intimidated by the New Warriors in the 90s. Come on, man, it's comic books. The New Warriors, they're the clowns of the Marvel Universe to me, but your boy Zach loves them, especially Night Thrasher. That's a cool name, and he's got a cool costume, I guess. I don't know. I just never liked Rage. Just a black guy in a luchador mask. And he's called Rage. I thought that was the stupidest superhero name ever. But, it's just me. It's just me. I love comic books, and I love this kind of stuff. But, yeah. Oh, and, over on the other side, on the movie side, I think, they're so insulated over there, right? But they can't make anything. All those people that work on movies, all the good people that shouldn't be out of work are out of work. Like the gaffers and the lighting directors and all the people that work for them and all the people that work on sound and all that. All these people have been out of work, and they're the good people. They work behind the scenes on movies. It's like Ryan Johnson. What a piece of shit he is. He ain't gonna find work after this. I mean, how much money is a studio gonna put in Knives Out 2 after Knives Out 1 didn't really light it up? It didn't light up the box office. It kind of hung around for a little while, made some money, but nah, they're not gonna give him $100 million to make part 2. No way. Not that guy. And, lately I've been talking about, release the Lord and Miller cut of Solo. I think that has merit. I think the concept has merit. I want people to signal boost that idea. And, I know this will never happen, but Colin Trevorrow wrote Star Wars Episode 9, and then Kathleen Kennedy fired him. And she's got to go. I mean, that bitch got to go. She's not gonna, though. She's insulated. She's never leaving. She's never leaving Disney Star Wars until she's ready. That bitch ain't never going anywhere. But, it's like, it's not all bad news. It's like there's some good stuff out there, but I want these people out of comics. I do. If you're there because of your race, gender, and sexuality, you don't belong. You just don't belong. Because you're just... The people that hired you are racist, sexist, bigots. Because that's all they look at. That's all they looked at. They didn't look if you had any talent or passion. Just your... just your race, your sexuality, and your gender. That's all they care about. They got to check all the boxes to, get woke. Get woke. And as we say here on the internet all the time, get woke and go broke. Well, that's what's happening. I mean, when Valiant hired Heather Ontos, someone who had no talent, no idea about comics at all, just a pretty girl. And this is surprising. She's actually pretty. They hired her at Marvel to be an editor. Never read a comic in her life, never knew how to edit a comic, doesn't know anything, just a pretty face to be Tom Brevoort's work girlfriend. And I don't know if she, if they had any kind of relationship, but Tom Brevoort wanted a pretty girl around. And I think that's all it is. And I might be wrong, but her editing skill, I don't know, she did the whole Star Wars line there for a little while, and I don't think she edited anything, because all the typos are in, all the tangents are in the artwork. It's just awful. Nobody edits those books, and she was the editor. And so Valiant says, hey, come over here, pretty girl, come over here, and be our lead editor on all of our books. I hope she's on the street after this. I know she's got plenty of money, though. People have been giving her money. It's not, it's not any of my problem. But, no talent hack. It's just pretty work girlfriend. We need him. And, she's also the lead of the Milkshake Girls. If you ever heard about that debacle for Marvel. All the women who work at Marvel, and it was 30 of them, all went out for milkshakes. And, people were like, so this is why Marvel Comics suck. There's no one helming the ship. It's all these girls they hired. Okay. Girls don't care about comic books. And they never have. Unless their boyfriend did. I mean, I shouldn't say no girl has ever been into comic books. That would be, bald-faced falsehood and hyperbole. But not many girls like comics. It's not a genre that was built for them. It was built for boys. Comic books are made to appeal to boys. Yeah, awesome dudes and hot chicks doing awesome shit. I mean, how is that wrong? How is that wrong? But, now that over at Marvel, the approved body type is, I don't know, not the sexy girl next door. Not at all. No, just some chubby girl that works at Taco Bell. I'm not trying to be mean to Taco Bell. Hey, Taco Bell, if you want to sponsor this video, shoot me a link. Just kidding. Anyhow, I'm just saying, they hired all these people based on gender, race, and sexuality, and all their books fail. All the books fail. Yeah, we gotta get them out. Gotta get them out of there. Get the best people in there. I know Donny Cates is kind of an idiot and a troll, but I guess he's a good writer, and so is what's his name? The fat guy. Shit. Anyways, I guess this is the end of the video. There's good people at Marvel, but there's so many stupid people there too, like Kibblesmith. I just like saying it like that. I don't know. Anyhow, oh no. I just got an alert. Marvel cancels New Warriors. That's Kibblesmith's book. Okay, well, I'm going to let it go with this. I hope you all enjoy this video. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and share it with friends that, want to understand why the comic book industry is totally collapsing. Because they hired people that don't know how to write comics. And that's the whole thing. They hired people that weren't supposed to write comics. It's the racist people in human resources, the people that do the hiring and the firing over there. And, Karen, of course, goes straight to HR to talk about, this dude over here said something sexual towards her. Well, he's out. Karen has to talk to your manager. It's just nonsense. And I know it's all this internet stuff. It's not some of this is real world stuff. Anyhow, yeah, that's how I'm going to end the video. Yeah, hit the bell for notifications. I post a lot. Laters.